recording already?
Yeah. This is gonna be perfect for behind the scenes.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
You know?
You hold on, wait. Is the me talking about texting people back?
No.
Okay, thanks.
I mean, now it is, but not before.
I'm texting everybody back. That's all it is.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm trying to take us to new heights.
These behind the scenes you gotta send me.
All right.
I can't be incriminating myself.
No, you have to be willing to incriminate yourself.
No.
I'm an open book. That's why I guess that is the difference between us two.
Oh yeah,
I'm definitely more of an open book. I don't care.
I'm a very private person.
Okay, so for me, it's less about you're putting your business out there. No, for me, it's more of
just don't give a shit.
Get everyone to get to know me better.
Exactly.
You know, and it's not like I'm naming names for anything.
No, not at all.
You can still talk about your life and not name names.
Oh no, of course. You don't have to know.
So that's why I don't look at it as you incriminating yourself.
No, I don't.
If you were to drop any names, then that'd be different.
Yeah, but when you refer to a certain name, it's like, wait a minute.
But we're not referring to a name. We're just talking situations.
True.
Cool.
You see the red bottoms? No?
I got black bottoms.
So what we got? Let's see. Let me get these topics off. Kind of like this setup, man. It's kind of quaint.
Yeah.
It's a quaint setup.
You know, it is a Ray and Ralph podcast, so, you know.
I mean,
it's only fitting that we did this today.
It was fitting that the...
Episode 10.
Episode 10 was just the two of us.
Just two of us.
I feel like that was God's plan. Not to sound corny, but God's plan. But Penny is hot, though, from Big Bang Theory.
Oh, all day, bro.
Yeah, if I knew you were going to play this, I would have definitely brought out the freaking bobbleheads for that.
Oh, nah, it's cool, bro.
All right, let's get into the shits.
Let's get into shits, y'all.
Well, not shits, but you know.
What up, everybody? This is Ralph from the Ray and Ralph podcast. This is episode 10. We out here today.
Got a special episode.
Special episodes, the milestone. 10 episodes in the bag with this one. Got my boy Ray. What's up, Ray?
What's going on? Remito in the building.
So you just chilling?
We got Ralph in the building. I'm trying to take the lead on these things because I think it sounds a little crazy that it's the Ray and Ralph podcast and we introduce you. That's definitely like the backstage shit that we do, the pre-production.
Yeah.
But we'll get better. We're growing,
of course.
We're growing.
We're growing on every episode, you know. So,
we got some missing individuals.
Yes, a lot of people are MIA today, but you know it's life.
Instead of introducing everybody, we're gonna say who's missing.
Who's missing? So Paulito Vega is missing.
Vega's missing in action. He got wife duties.
Yeah, he got marriage duties. So
yeah, that's why we're single.
He gets a free pass. He gets a pass go.
Fuck Paul. I'm gonna say fuck all y'all. Just a FYI.
Mr. Rivera is also missing in action. Boy Steve.
Work duties.
He got work duties.
Fuck Mr. Rivera as well.
Although I don't know, I think he might be lying.
I think he knew what we were planning, so I think that's why he kind of like disappeared.
You think so?
I think so, cause I texted him just now, and you know me, I sent him that the fat chick every morning. He responded to that, but as soon as we got to the potting questions, he kind of definitely ghosted me.
Oh.
So fuck you, Mr. Rivera. Who else is missing?
Gabi.
You know what? In Gabi's defense, I'm not gonna say fuck Gabi, cause I didn't text him the second time around, and I think I missed his text message. So Gab, you're safe on this one. So I'm not gonna say fuck you.
Yeah.
I still say fuck you though.
Oh, of course.
I got it off. Who else we missing?
Frank's missing.
I won't say fuck Frank because he definitely was up to it.
He did ask to come through, but we're with limited space today, so.
He definitely mentioned that. He definitely gave me some ideas for today's episode, and I think.
Okay.
We'll take that.
We'll touch on a few things.
We'll touch on that stuff, man. So.
Here we go. We're gonna touch on a few things. Damn. Insert clip of Rory right here.
Well, I think Trey could give me 20 minutes of hits.
Yo, wait, hold on.
All right. In the context.
Wait, yo, hold on.
In the context.
Hold on. Bro,
I got on that one.
That was fucking insane. Don't ever say no shit like that.
I'm gonna own that one.
20 minutes of hits.
Oh, seriously. In the context, though.
Shout out to JBP.
And then, honestly, you know what I want to start out with? I want to start out with thanking everybody that came through last week.
Yeah, we did have a full house.
We had a full fucking house. first, number one, definitely thank Elise for coming through.
Shut up. Real quick. Nobody knows her nickname at work. But I call her Yellow Spice. Because she's spicy as hell. She's the long lost little sister I never had.
Where's the yellow come from, though?
Because she's yellow. She's light skinned. You know how you call a red bone? She's more yellow. She's more on her lighter side. So.
Okay.
I call her Yellow Spice.
Just because yellow is racist for Asian people.
Is it really?
It is.
We're not going to touch on these racist topics.
Not yet. We will, but not yet.
You know what, though? That's a touchy subject for me, but either way.
We got this.
Yellow Spice, thanks for coming out. We appreciate you.
I want to thank Jeremy.
Yeah, definitely.
Jeremy and Antonio definitely came through for the comic book episode. Don't spoil the movie, out right now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Definitely.
So
also, I just want to say, Antonio, I apologize for not remembering your name. That's Ralph's fault. And then
it is my fault.
That's what it's gonna say.
I didn't tell him until you showed up that you were
going
to be there.
But either way, man, I had a blast with Antonio. Definitely.
Oh, we had a great fucking time.
He's definitely a fellow comic nerd, and I appreciate him for coming out, man.
Jeremy's definitely up there. He's the expert. He's the resident expert.
Dude,
but
you guys were. I felt like I had to go to like a comic book store after that. Like I felt like I was like, dude, I thought I was a nerd. Oh no, y'all beat me by far. I thought I was up there. No, I gotta do my research. Next time we do an episode with them, which we definitely will be linking up eventually, and I will definitely have to do my homework.
But I talked to both of them, and they're down to come back. So
more the merrier, man.
So the first of many, geek culture episodes that we could do with them.
Especially next year. Next year's gonna be a busy year.
Like well, we got a few things coming up. We're gonna have The Mandalorian on Star Wars on Disney Plus. So talk about that. And
Disney
talk
Plus
about
drops
episode 9,
next month, right?
November 12th.
Oh shit! They gonna get my money. Oh hell yeah! They take my money. Take it.
Now, are you gonna do the monthly thing, or are you gonna just do the whole year?
How much is the whole year?
$70.
How much is it monthly?
$6.99.
But with this podcast and equipment that we have to purchase, I may have to do the monthly because this right here isn't cheap.
I'm trying to see if my sister will have these on me because she's like, oh, so you gonna hook us up with the logins, right? I'm like, oh, so you want the logins?
Wait, so it's 70 for the boy. It's
70
for the year, and then how many users can you get?
I think it's up to 4 logins.
Oh, Joe, if you're gonna be listening, so I know you're listening. We gotta go half 35 player.
There you go. We gotta split it.
Josiah, you gotta give me the tax.
But how was your week, bro?
It was good, man. It was good. It was definitely a trying week at work. But besides that, it was just getting the feedback from everybody. Trying to get this stuff together, and it's crazy enough that we hit this milestone for the 10 episodes, and it almost like things shaped out where it was like this might be the interview episode that we interview ourselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think so.
This is our first episode that is just me and Ralph. Mind you, we had many times.
But we had the dynamic duo. But in terms of our YouTube episodes, this is the first one that's just us two.
True, but Matt was another one. The dynamic duo.
Yeah,
not as
much, but he was there.
But this is definitely one that is literally dynamic duo. And
absolutely.
But besides that, I think this is gonna be the episode where we show our true personalities. Mm-hmm. So people are gonna focus on more like Ray and Ralph versus Ray, Ralph, Paul, Gabi, Steve, Jerry, and Frank. Like it's
a little too cluttered sometimes. Yeah. Not cluttered. I want to say. It's like we have the whole Wu-Tang Clan sometimes.
We're the Wu-Tang Clan of podcast.
We are aiming for a little bit of a less is more approach at times. Not every time, but at times. What we'll do is have a rotation of people for certain topics.
Oh yeah, I think
we're not gonna have everybody sit down for every single topic. It just looks a little overcrowded, and I've had people ask me, "Yo, how many of you is it? Like, who's the main people? Who's actually on this podcast?" So that's one of the things that I took as feedback, and I'm like, you know what? That's constructive criticism.
Oh, of course, you gotta take all that information.
I want to get back and just get back to the basics of like, all right, when we do like the sports topics, all right, we'll have Gavin, whoever else wants to talk sports, and then when we talk about other stuff, we'll have someone else. Yeah. We'll keep it in a rotation.
I think it's one of those things where we're grown as a podcast. I think I knew that I wanted it to be like a community podcast. I mean, you touched on this.
Yeah.
And
I think you took it a little too literally, though.
Oh yeah, I took it where I was like, I want everybody. Like,
and you realized it wasn't feasible.
It wasn't feasible to a certain extent, but I think once we, like for instance, I'm always late. I'm late. I have all the equipment. I'm always late. He runs out
Spanish people time, guys.
But today I was only late 15 minutes versus 30 minutes. So growth. Right, give me some.
I mean, I wouldn't really call it late. It was just one of those things where it's just like, you know what, we'll push it to 7. It's fine.
It's only us two.
Yeah, it's only us two. I wouldn't say, like, I was fine with you pushing it to 7 anyway because I wasn't ready.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, dude. I took a shower and I don't remember how I fell asleep. I just sat down. I had my towel on still. And
then you just got up and you're just.
I'm like, oh shit, I'm late again. My main focus is to be on time, but either way. I just want to say that we're growing as a podcast, and I think when it comes to pre-production and stuff like that, we can definitely do a lot better. I think we just jump into it without warming up. You know what I mean? We don't stretch.
Got it.
That's a good, it's a good reference.
We don't stretch.
We don't stretch before the game.
Sometimes end up pulling muscles.
We pull many muscles. We're gonna pull muscles until probably episode 200. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's gonna happen. But either way, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's hung in there with us through the trials and tribulation. Hey, look at us. We got scissor arms now. We got regular fucking mics.
Word.
We're
not sharing mics.
We recorded, what episode was we recorded on earpods?
Oh, the Dynamic Duo. What was that, episode 4?
Episode 4
Guys,
was
you won't know because we didn't record a video for that. But we did it on the iPad, right?
It was an iPad.
It was on the iPad, and we also... Intervals? And then we...
Was it an hour interval?
Or 45 minute.
It was
45 minute intervals.
That was when we called Paulito Vega over the phone.
We did, and we called the lease as well. But we recorded on the iPad, and then I had one AirPod on, and you had the other.
Yes.
And then we had it was summer.
So ratchet,
no, and it was summer, and it was hot as hell, and we had two fans in the background.
Oh man,
it sounded so bad. But I like to say we've grown since.
Yeah, I mean, look at us now, man. Like it. I just want to say it's just we went from 1 mic to 3 mics to the 2 mics that we purchased was horrible.
Horrible mics.
We played with the effects and we try to put out content, and now we have multiple mics. We have legit mics. We have scissor arms. We have stands. We have a studio. Right. Shout out to Red Eye Studio.
Shout out to Red Eye Studio. Tonight we're at the Patino compound.
Yeah,
this is the Patino compound.
This is the Patino compound.
For those of you who've been to my house and have been to my cookouts, you guys know this is the Patino compound. You've been to my get-togethers. Y'all all know that for years we called this a Patino compound. Everybody would come here. This was the place to be. Some of my closer friends would know the summer of 2009 was very special in terms of the Patino compound, because I literally was having people over like almost every day.
Yeah, that's very true.
So
very true.
It was just one of those things. It's just like, yo, just come through. Yeah. Ralph's house, we're coming through. So shout out to those of you who know. Move, Mike, y'all know. Patino compound was lit.
We're gonna get there.
We'll eventually get there.
But we always want to make sure that we're always putting out content. Absolutely. I want to say that we want to stay consistent, stay relevant. I want to say that you and I have the drive that is like we see it going, and we're not taking breaks. We'll take breaks when it's necessary. Like we took a break last week because of the 5-hour episode of it.
Well, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago that we recorded with Paul Measy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Paul
But that was
Measy.
beneficial for us because we just split up the content.
No, of course, and it was a lot of content. So I think that I think we know when it's time to take these breaks.
So I think when we have stuff where it is something like that, where we have that much content and we can afford to split it, I think we can afford to take breaks.
Yeah, we'll do it.
But we'll see what happens. We'll take it on a per episode basis. My week was really busy. Like work was just kicking my ass. I was supposed to go today. Dude, I didn't go. And then my boss messaged me. She's like, "Where are you?" And I was just like, I didn't even message back. I ghosted my boss today. I just didn't want to go. It's Friday. I'm technically not scheduled. I don't have to go. So I didn't feel like going. It's just been a lot of stuff, man. A lot of work. You know what it is? My supervisor was on vacation for 3 weeks. So not only was I doing my stuff, I was covering her stuff too.
Shit, that was me last week.
Thankfully, she comes back on Monday. So I'll be alright.
Shoot, Monday was, like I said, like, not to cut you off.
Nah, of course.
But I think Monday was like, right there, I was like, holy shit. Like, that was, I want to say that was the toughest day I had at work for like a very long time. But I'm here. I'm tired. But
Same.
I want to make sure that we keep that drive going, man.
Oh, we have to. We can't stop.
So this episode is really going to be about us just talking about...
Just looking back on the first 10 episodes, to be honest.
Yeah,
just looking back.
So how about this? Let's talk about how our first episode, how we just literally packed up a MacBook.
One mic.
An
iPad, one mic.
Paulito Vega.
And Steve's circular dining table and had 7 motherfuckers sit there.
And just talk
into one mic.
Exactly. So
one fucking mic, guys.
We were scheduled to record 7:30, 8 o'clock, I want to say. You were there late, but for other reasons.
Was I late?
I was definitely late. I was there. I didn't get there till like 9 o'clock.
No, I wasn't late.
You were the first ones there, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't late.
I was late. I know that for a fact. Either way.
I wasn't late. Yeah, you were late.
Either way, we didn't know what we were doing. We literally just sat there. We plugged up the fucking mic. You were fucking with the midis. We didn't even know what midis were. Now we know what midis are.
Yeah.
We didn't know how to record on GarageBand. We didn't know any of these things. And for us to put out a episode and be proud of it, now listening back to it, it's still the baby. It's still my baby. You know what I mean? Of course. I still appreciate the fact that we went out on a limb and then we started realizing how people were like, yo, that shit's hilarious and stuff like that. Yeah. And for it to still be our number 1 episode.
It is our number 1 episode, yo. Episode 1 is still our number 1. It was that intro, right?
The intro, and it was hilarious.
It was hilarious, yo.
And for us to have Gabi just come out of nowhere and
do pancakes,
bro, pancakes.
Yo, pancakes.
To this day, I still get messages like, bro, pancakes was so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And we spoke about Steve's quick check purchases.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
From the Black Hole. Shout out to the Black Hole. We're not gonna give out the real name until you guys sponsor us. So either way. But that was definitely I would say that was one of my favorite episodes.
Okay.
Because it showed where we were.
It was the first time.
So it was one of those things that
It was our first time we got our our pod cherry popped.
Yeah, that shit popped mine. And you know what's crazy? I was in a high for such a long time. Like I was so excited to
it was an adrenaline rush.
See the pictures, and then you had video. And shout out
like the little video clip?
Yeah, and shout out to you to have the presence of mind to record it, you know what I mean, and shoot those little videos. Like I didn't know what was going on. I was just shooting the shit, and for you to do that, it's like, yo, shout outs to you, man. Because when I saw those little clips, and then when we threw out I think I heard that episode, no lie, I think like 6 times.
Really?
I promise you, 6 times.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I heard it a few times as well.
Because it's the baby.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
the baby.
I'm saying?
You know what it is? I heard it on all of it. I heard it on Spotify. I heard it on Anchor. Then when it got on Apple, I heard it on Apple as well.
I sure did. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
That's me. It's my baby.
Yo, I still listen to old episodes every now and then.
You know what it is? You listen to it so you can see the growth, man.
Yeah, you see the growth.
And for us to grow in such a short time, think about it. We started August 20.
No, July.
Oh shit! You're right. It was before my birthday.
July,
You're right. Because then we recorded episode 2.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, you didn't invite me to your birthday. I'm like, dude, it was like mad random.
Oh, when I came back from DR,
yeah, but that was a good episode. That's still number 2, crazy enough.
Really?
Is our top 2
But I feel like
episodes.
there's other episodes catching up. Gaining on episode 2.
Crazy enough, I want to say my 3rd favorite episode is Admin, the comeback.
Oh, that's my favorite episode.
Comeback came strong.
I think that's my favorite.
I don't know if everybody knows, but Spotify gives you a lot of detail.
Oh, super.
Detail to is like it's almost like you're butt naked podcasting in front of them. You know what I mean? So
you get a physical.
Yeah, basically cough. But for them to show you the completion rate, and that was like our highest completion rate at the time. Mm-hmm. Better than Pancakes. Better than episode 1 because it was a lot of content. We didn't know where we were going, but to see the completion rate, the comeback, the studio, the mic upgrade, the mixer upgrade, it was such an adrenaline rush that people were just hitting me up left and right, and I was like, oh, we're here.
Yeah.
Now we're ready for whatever comes our way.
Gotcha,
and then we recorded the Anchor ad. That was our first ad.
That was a big turning point.
And shout outs to you. Shout outs to you for naming the ad man.
Yeah.
That was on point.
That was on point. You know what it was? Because we made the announcement that day, there was no other title for that.
No.
So I didn't. You make it a play on the show, on the TV show Mad Men. So that whole show was about advertising. So we did. I was like, you know what? Let me play on words and ad men.
It was perfect, yeah.
And it's still one of my favorites. You know why I think it's one of my favorites? Man. Because that was the first video episode we did.
Well, that's a little biased, right? In a sense.
It is. But because I'm the one that does the video,
you do editing, video, I do audio, so we both had
our own,
a new baby to play with. You know
exactly.
what I mean? But it was your first video, so you took it as this is my first baby. You know what I mean? So you took it personal.
Oh, absolutely.
So how was the video editing for you? The first time to see all that content, like holy shoot, what do I do?
Yeah, all that.
That's how I felt for the first episode. I was like, oh shoot, like where do I cut what? Who do I cut out?
Oh no, you feel super overwhelmed.
Oh my goodness.
You feel super overwhelmed.
So you knew what I felt episode 1.
Yes.
Where it was like, now what do I do?
What do I do? Yeah. And for me, it was shit. All right. How do I figure this out? I
first is learning it, right?
Learning iMovie. So I was watching YouTube tutorials, spending 45 to an hour watching these tutorials of just the minimal shit. And I'm just like, shit, all right. So it's like I learned, okay, I posted it, and then I've gotten more comfortable as the episodes have progressed. I think my toughest one was the Paul Mall and Kel.
Episode 7 was
because that was
tough.
2 episodes. It was 3.5 hours of content that I squeezed down into 3.
I'm just right now.
4 hours of content that I squeezed into 3.
For you, that was the most stressful one to me.
Yeah.
Because it was like our first interview as one of our guys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Paul Measy, Unpopular Kells, the No Time Out podcast.
All day.
Thank you guys for coming out, man. We appreciate it very much.
We'll be visiting you guys real soon.
Surprise visit, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? But just, it was so much. And then we had so many people there.
Got it.
And the expectation was so high that you didn't want to leave anything out.
No, I didn't. I wanted to include as much as possible. And that's why I came up with like you know what? Let's do the behind the scenes type shit.
That was a good.
And if y'all notice, the behind the scenes are always in black and white.
Yeah, even our overtime.
Our overtime is in black and white. I didn't do the don't spoil the movie in black and white.
No, that's a different.
You want to know why? Because of the fact that we had the collectibles there, and I wanted the people to see the collectibles.
No, and I agreed with you with that. And
if we didn't have the gauntlets and the helmet, I would have made it in black and white.
But we needed those there.
But we needed those there because of the theme of the episode. So I'm just like, you know what? I'll keep it in color. I'll do the shit at the end.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I enjoyed the end of that episode. So I was like, oh shoot, I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
I was such in like a podcast high.
Of course.
We had our first audience.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about our first audience last week. This was the first time that we recorded kind of multiple episodes. Almost, I want to say we almost recorded 3 episodes in one night.
Yeah.
In such a timely manner too.
We flowed a lot better.
Oh yeah. We're getting into our podcast bag.
We are.
The potting bag.
So we would, we did it. We got there. We're like, all right, this is what we're doing first. We did the comic book episode. It took us an hour. All right, guys, who's next? Boom, got Elise to come in, sit down.
But let's talk about how I was running late, as always.
Of course.
Then we set up. As we're setting up, Baker Babes.
Oh yeah, my homegirl Mal.
She came.
My homegirl Mal comes in.
Mallory. We had, I don't know. I suffer from anxiety. I think everybody has some form of anxiety. So you're setting up. We're setting up.
Yeah.
And then we're doing. We know we have the comic book episode coming.
Of course.
And then you tell me, yo, Mallory's here with the cupcakes. And I'm like, oh shoot, even more pressure.
Of course.
And then you're like, all right, cool, we gotta make sure we shout her out. Like, it was so much going on in my mind.
She actually wants to come through on a future episode. Not even to like be on camera or on the episode, but just to come kick it like behind, like be in the audience, just chill. She's like, yo, we'll come through.
So she
we'll
was
chill.
feeling the vibes.
She was feeling the vibes.
That's what's up, man.
And you know, she supports. You know,
So,
that's like my sis. Like, you know, that's my people.
No, she's dope.
And
people, man.
you know, I show her love all the time for like her business because she's super talented.
Oh no,
and her baked goods are fucking amazing.
No, the Tres Leches cupcake was on point. Like I said, last week was, I think, I don't want to say the pinnacle.
Yo, her coquito cupcakes are even better.
Oh, so Christmas is around the corner. So Baker Babes, Mallory,
for your holiday needs.
Just a FYI.
It's FYI for the holidays.
We don't mind the coquito here and there, but to just go back to that episode last week, it humbled me, and I was so I don't know if anybody, whoever saw the last episode, I was so appreciative of everybody, and all I kept saying, yo, we appreciate you, thank you, I appreciate you. It was so humbling to see so many people gather. Mm-hmm. Granted, it's our names that are on it, but for people to be so excited,
people are very
supportive.
People are very enthusiastic leading up to Friday.
Oh man!
Because you know they tell you, yo, Ray, so. People want to come, not even to like sit down and be on camera. Out. They just want to hang out. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, that's dope. Like I appreciate that. It's humbling.
It's very humbling.
It's humbling. You know, granted, they're our friends. You know, and they will love us and support us. But it's a Friday night. They could be doing anything else.
Exactly. You could do anything else. Like, mind you, and not to put names out there, but we have people that have girlfriends and wives, but they're putting that to the side in the sense
to
of
come
just
hang out with us.
And granted, it just seems like we're hanging out, but at the end of the day, this is all not a business, but it's definitely something that we treat it as a business. Mm-hmm. Like, this is not a part-time job. This is not a hobby. It's
not a hobby.
We take this shit serious.
Yeah, this ain't for play. Like, I'm really with the shits for this.
No, like, this is my goal. This is where we want to go. We spoke about this many times.
Word.
And
we want to quit our jobs. Like, I'm tired of working for somebody.
I'm not trying to work for somebody.
No, I'm not.
But at the end of the day, to see the support, like, shout out to Baker Babes for she came out of her way to be like, yo, listen, here are these cupcakes. I know you guys do the podcast. There's going to be a couple people there. And we enjoyed the cupcakes.
Oh, the cupcakes were amazing.
Gone. Like, by the end of the night, they were gone. So there's nothing there. So
it was like 3, and then Frank took them.
Yeah, Frank.
He's like, yo, can I take them? I was like, dude, go ahead. I'm not going to eat them. I was like, just because I don't want that much sweet shit in my house anyway. But I was like, take them.
To have that audience as well.
And I told her, I texted her, and I was just like, yo, those cupcakes are fucking nasty. I was like, I spit it out, and then I was like, you know, I'm lying.
I tried to share with Paul, but Paul wasn't having it.
I told her, I was like, you know, I'm lying. I was like, the cupcakes were great. I was like, thank you for coming through and dropping that off for us. It was greatly appreciated.
Shout outs again to you,
yes,
man.
Shout out.
We appreciate
Word all day.
Baker Babes what's it,
Baker Babes on IG. The Baker is 2 R's.
There you go.
I fucked up on the ticker when I was making the episode. I only made it with 1 R.
Oh, shoot. We gonna shout you out again.
We'll shout you out this time.
You fam at this point.
All day, yeah. You fam. And
you fam at this point, so you'll definitely be back around. Just to go back to the comic book episode, it was our first time recording and having an audience.
It was.
We never had like an audience where we had who we have there
in the audience. Well, think of it. If it was only you and I on camera, and then Jeremy and Antonio, we had behind the scenes. We had my cousin, we had Frank, we had Gab, we had Paul, we had Steve, we had Elise, we had Kylie.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of.
It was
almost
different.
10 people.
Because it was the first episode that we recorded that all eyes are on you.
Yeah.
So, but believe it or not, I was so nervous, but I was still in my element, and I think the growth from the first episode to the 9th episode, for the comic book episode, you can tell that we were more comfortable.
Got it.
And introducing the episode and going through the topics, and I feel like that was like a sweet spot for us. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you can tell that there was some nervousness, but we just kept moving. We kept grinding.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So, I think we did all right. I think we are in a
zone.
great. We're in the zone. We're in that
We
pocket.
are in the zone. We definitely in the pocket. But no, it's just I just feel like every week we're getting better and better. Mm-hmm. And as long as we stay focused, I think we're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be all right.
So we were talking on the way here.
Yes.
From the liquor store.
Of course.
We're talking about all our favorite episodes and all our trials and tribulations.
Trials and tribulations, which are a couple.
Oh, it's a lot. You have no idea how many times me and this guy have bumped heads.
Heads.
We don't lock horns a couple times.
More like Ray sitting there while I yell my brains out.
And then I everybody knows me. I'm not a very confrontational person.
I am.
But when I do say it, I know Ralph listens.
No, I do.
He knows that I don't get out of my comfort zone unless I have to.
Of course. And I also know that when even in my obnoxious loudness, you listen as well. Mm-hmm. You still, you're still understanding what I'm saying. You still see my point of view.
Of course.
And you also understand that it's me being passionate, not me being disrespectful when it's just me because I love this shit.
Those conversations stay between you and I.
Oh, of course.
Nobody knows what we talk about.
No, exactly. Obviously not getting into details, but, when there's stuff, there was something I didn't agree on that everyone else kind of was on the same page, but I wasn't. And then you're trying to, and I was just like, well, I have my reasons for it because of the fact that I don't have, this is something I don't have much else. Mm-hmm. So it's just me being very protective and about protecting the brand at the end of the day, and that was why I don't know if you saw that post that I put up the other day, the quote from American Gangster.
Yeah, I saw that.
About branding.
You threw shade at me a little bit.
Nah. So, okay, so it wasn't meant as shade. It was more of because I had that discussion with someone else.
No,
because they were telling me their story about having trouble with their branding. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, damn, like, it's true. Like, no matter, they're gonna know is based on the name. The name is what's gonna draw people in. Mm-hmm. Because they're gonna be like, oh, if they see that out in public, or they like, oh, do you know the Ray and Ralph podcast?
It'll be so confusing.
Exactly. So, it's just more of one of those things. But, at the end of the day, we spoke. We spoke, and we.
I don't want to say there's those are arguments. I think those are just
Yeah, it wasn't an argument. It was more of
What's the word I'm looking for? And it's crazy. I was thinking about it. Creative differences. Yeah.
That's
all it is. That's all it is.
Super creative differences.
Especially when there's two people at it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to say that I do more than you or you do more than me.
No, not at all.
It's an equal effort.
It's an 50-50. Equal partnership here.
And we have to take everybody's consideration at the end of the day.
Of course, and I do try to work on my delivery of what I say. Of how I say things, because it's not what I say.
Oh, so you do listen.
It's how I say it. But
so you listen. Come on, talk to me. Listen, you listen, motherfucker. You listen.
I didn't say I didn't listen. All right,
cool. I just want to make sure, man.
Nah.
You can laugh a little bit. Don't be so serious.
Nah, but we're a work in progress. As human beings and as a podcast, we're a work in progress.
At the end of the day, is depending on how we feel about each other, you're gonna feel it as a listener. This is the beer.
Okay. No, I thought somebody was coming in. I was like, shit.
So don't be interrupting.
God damn it.
That's not a mad gag right here. This when you put the clip.
Yeah.
Don't interrupt. We're potting. Don't interrupt.
Don't interrupt. We're potting.
But just to finish the I guess the interview between us, right?
Of course.
This is almost like an interview, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a milestone. 10 episodes, not
easy. 10
easy.
episodes. Yeah.
How many podcasts out there have 5 episodes and just quit?
Yeah.
And shout outs to you because you're a pain in my ass. But you push me when I need that push, and vice versa. I know there's times that you kind of feel a certain way, but we get on the phone and we push each other.
Yeah, and we're able to get past our differences and get back to being on the same page because we know what the bigger picture is.
Exactly.
The bigger picture is.
No, don't tell them.
The podcast. No, the bigger picture.
Oh, okay.
The bigger picture is the well-being of the podcast.
We're not giving out no trade secrets.
No trade secrets. But what I mean is the bigger picture is this podcast. Not the little...
Not the names.
Not the names.
Not who's on it, who isn't.
It's the podcast in general and just growing, getting our audience as wider and as bigger as it can be. And, we know our potential, and we know that this has the potential to, we have the potential to shit on everyone, and I'm here for it.
I agree with you 100%, man.
So you want to get into some stuff? Or do you want to...
That happened.
You want to pay some bills first?
Yeah, we're going to pay some bills.
Alright, Justin, we'll pay some bills. We'll be right back. Give us a hand and shout out our boy Steve. We'll wish him a happy birthday. Steve086 on Instagram. Hit him up. His birthday's today, Tuesday.
Happy birthday to you,
Happy birthday. We love you, bro. He's a brother. He's a friend.
That's
co-host.
Family, man. That's family right there.
He's a son. We fucking love you, man. And
that's a good guy, man.
Wish you the best,
he knows what Hermes is. He told me what Hermes was.
Hermes.
He told me what Hermes.
Same
shit.
But Steve, we love you. Happy birthday, kid. All right, everybody. So we're back. Took a little break, quick.
I dropped the mic
because he dropped the mic in a literal sense.
Yeah, I definitely
literally
dropped
right the mic. But yeah, I think we can get into the shits now with like our topics for the day. Oh, I do want to talk about what we're doing. This new thing we're trying out with. We want our listeners to participate.
Yes, please.
We want you guys to participate. Send us questions. Hit my DMs. Hit Ray's DMs. And just give us, ask us any questions, whether it's something you want to get to know about us, or maybe you want a question about a previous episode, or a question about, a question for Steve, a question for Paulito, or just about the podcast in general.
Even if like for the overtime podcast that we did for the ladies, if you guys disagree with something, let us know.
Yeah.
I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong.
Give us, send us those questions, and, every week we'll have a little segment, and we'll pick out 3. Right, 2 or 3 questions.
Yeah. If we have to do 4.
If we have to do 4, depending on if it's a slow news week or not.
This week was kind of a slow, right?
A little bit. And it's something we want to incorporate because we want everyone involved. Like Ray said, this is a community. And so since we know we can't have you guys all here, we figured, well, fuck it. Send us some questions,
Send me a message. Send me an audio message on iMessage. I don't care. Anything.
Yeah, whatever it is.
So we know
we'll
what it is
that
people want to be. We want to include everybody.
Or if you want to send us, like a social video, like a little, even a video through iMessage. You want to record yourself asking us something.
We don't have to even add it on the podcast, or we can add it on the podcast.
Although that might be dope too. Like if they record themselves with like a little video, right?
Yeah, if they're willing to,
if they're willing to be be featured on the episode, we can do that, and I'll add it while I'm,
No, of course, and
if you want to send it to me, let me know. I'll give you guys my number. Jump in the DMs. I'll get my number. You can send me the video, and then we can go ahead and add it to
I feel like you guys
episode.
are as big as part of the podcast as we are. So
absolutely, I agree.
Include yourself. We want you guys' opinions. We want you guys to ask us questions. We can't be wrong. I'm always wrong.
So real quick, I want to just touch on this shirt that I have. It says "Rooting for Everybody Latino." We just had Hispanic Heritage Month. Mm-hmm. So, gotta rep our people. You're Dominican, I'm Colombian.
Dímelo, loco.
For my parties, you already know.
Parcero, liga, una arepa con queso.
So, we definitely want to give props to, obviously, our people, our families, who, if it wasn't for them, we would not be here. We would not be in this country. I know for one, if it wasn't for my grandmother, my entire family, the Patino side, none of us would be here. If it wasn't for my grandmother, because she came here. So, I want to shout out my abuela. She's chilling in heaven.
Bonita, God bless.
She's chilling up there. with everybody, with all the greats, you know, chilling with Ray Charles, Jose, who just passed, bro.
Damn,
that was nuts. I didn't know until yesterday.
Was Jose gay or was he like?
No, that was Juan Gabriel, I think, who.
Oh, you're right, Juan Gabriel.
No, but Jose was.
Oh, he was
his
straight,
man's
right.
man, you know. I mean, we're not judging.
No,
you know?
there's no judgment. I just wanted to know.
But no, yeah, Jose. And I found that out yesterday. I'm sitting with my mom, we're watching TV here, and then she goes, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "Wait, mom, Jose died?" And then she's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Yo, I remember my grandma used to love his music," and she,
I could hear it.
His shit is timeless.
I could hear it on a Saturday morning
or on a Sunday morning
while they're cleaning.
Yeah, while they're cleaning or making breakfast. You know, that's just shit about your childhood that you remember. You know, or I remember driving, you know, being in my grandmother's car whenever she would take care of me and Tatiana, and she would tell us, you know, I mean, we would listen to because that was the station. Remember 93.1 back in the day? It was for like the ballads, the Spanish ballads, you know, the softer music.
Old school right there.
That's old school. So, you know, Jose was definitely a big part of like growing up. You would listen to that. He died. I don't remember when, but I know it was super recently. So it's something that, you know, you remember, but, you know, us as a people, we've contributed to so many things, not just in this country. Get a
Spanish president up there.
Not just in this country, but in this world. Latinos, Hispanics, we've contributed to a lot.
Oh, of course, all day.
You know,
I don't want to say we're the backbone because we're
not. Because I think. But all of us together as a people, we're a melting pot. We're all the backbone of society.
The majority of us,
you know,
that come to this country, you can tell the work ethic.
Oh, absolutely.
You can tell that we are willing to take the jobs that nobody's willing to take.
Yeah, we're willing
I'm
to
willing to cut your grass.
I'm willing to fucking clean your
fucking
pool.
Toilet.
Exactly.
You know
we're willing to do that.
We take the jobs and then grow within the company that hires us. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, shout outs to all the immigrants that come out here.
Absolutely, everybody who's here.
Take the jobs that we don't want.
For me, it doesn't matter whether you get here legally or illegally. If you're coming here and you're grinding, you're gonna be an upstanding citizen. You're gonna work. If you're coming here to do
my boy
meaningful shit. I don't care how you fucking get here. Man. For me, it's
illegal or not.
And there's some
just come here and grind. Man.
There's some of our people who be like, "Well, we did it the right way. Why can't they?" Why? Because
sometimes
for some
they don't
people,
have the choice.
No, they don't have the choice, and sometimes it can take up to 20 years.
That's true. Because my grandmother, when she came,
doing it the legal way is not always the best way.
The legal way can take, like you said, it could take. I want to say my mom was asking for my grandma when I was like 10 years old. My grandma didn't move out here till I was in my mid-20s.
So my grandmother
took forever.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah.
My grandmother got here. She came here the illegal way. But she brought us all here the legal way. When she became legal, she brought all of us the legal way.
That's the way to do it.
So well, I was in the womb when I got here. My mom was pregnant with me.
So you're illegal as well?
A little bit. I was conceived.
He said a little bit.
I was conceived in Colombia, but I was born here.
Say no more.
But
Also, we're gonna go back to how you were conceived, or
no? Oh my God.
No.
Mom, I'm sorry. Raised the sucio, not me.
I apologize again. I just want to apologize again. It was too easy of a question.
I know it was. But getting back to
change up down the middle.
While our people do great things, there's times where our people don't do not so great things, and that's actually something
Dominican people are horrible.
We're gonna talk about something right now. This is actually our first listener / viewer question / topic of the week.
Who gave you that?
So this was from. Question? This is actually my best friend who sent this, Ashley.
Okay, I saw that.
Shout out to Ashley.
Nice. You can't shout out her name. You got to shout out her Instagram.
I'm not doing that. Sorry. I'm not doing all that. I don't need fuck boys jumping in my best friend's DMs because then
you're trying to protect her.
I'm trying to protect her peace, and she will get mad at me while you giving my IG out. So.
I just thought people wanted to follow her.
And I didn't ask her if it was okay to put her IG out, so
All right, so we'll ask you before we post this, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, so what did Ashley give us?
So she was, the whole thing. I don't know. I'm pretty sure most of you guys saw Gina Rodriguez.
You know what's crazy when
she
saw
was
that story,
getting her hair done or getting makeup done, whatever it was. She's singing Lauryn Hill's verse on, I think it was Ready or Not.
Here I come.
And she dropped the N-word. She was singing along to the song, so that's the context. She wasn't saying it out of hatred. She wasn't calling somebody the N-word. She wasn't saying like, "Oh, you know, N-word this."
To her.
She wasn't referring to someone.
Okay.
However, she caught a lot of shit for it.
Of course she did. Because the cancel culture is ass, by the way. No, y'all need to take a fucking break.
But listen, with her, it's a little less about the N-word and more of her history of her perceived that people have a perception about her that she's anti-black. So
really?
Yes.
Oh, so this is new to me.
Okay, so I did my my quick research about shit. So there was she was being interviewed with one of her co-stars, right?
Okay.
For a movie, and then the girl was black. Right, the other actress was black, and then they was just like,
"Oh, you know her name, the actor's name." No.
Fuck, I'm trying to think. I know she's on Blackish. I just don't know her name.
That sounds a little racist.
The show Blackish.
No, I'm good.
That's a great show, by the way. I love Blackish. It's a good show. You never seen it? It's a funny show.
You know what, though, man? When it comes to shows that are on regular televised television? TV, if it's not on Netflix or Hulu, I'm not watching.
Well, Blackish is on Netflix, I think, or Hulu. It might be on both.
Right, so, all right, we'll get back.
But
we're gonna
get back to it. Yeah. So it's just it's one of those things where they were, she was like, oh, the interviewer, he who was black as well, was just like, oh, this is he was telling the girl the black actress, it's like, oh, this is awesome because you're representing us, and this is being in a big Hollywood picture and being part of a voice cast. For this is big for a black actress, and so she just kept saying, "Oh, for a woman," and then she's like, "Yeah, for a black." So the guy kept saying a black woman, and then she's like, "No, she's trying to she was trying to make it like all lives matter type shit."
Okay.
When we're it's like, yes, we know, like this is dope for women, but let her cook because she's a black woman, because black women don't get that many roles in big Hollywood movies. Okay. So it's less about
I see where
you understand. So it's like you trying to you trying to do good. You trying to include everybody, but every time their thing was every time black people are getting props, you're just like, no, but it's all women. Okay, but right now we're focusing on black women, so that's where the black community's beef with her stems from.
Me personally.
So I've been trying less. I'm full disclosure here, people.
No, be honest. Be honest. 'Cause I know I use the word
I
shouldn't.
Very heavily.
And I'm definitely I'm.
It's not something.
But it's a word that I want to take out of my vocabulary in general.
Same here. It's not something that I've I don't pride myself on the fact.
You've gotten a lot better at it.
Yes,
you've gotten a lot better.
I've gotten a lot better. I try a lot to say. I just say motherfucker a lot.
Yeah, I say dude. I try to say dude
or
bro.
Bruh. It's not excusable. There's no excuse for me to personally to be using it. Now, mind you, I got a grandmother on my father's side who's Flavor Flav black.
Yeah, true.
But here's the thing: I didn't go through the black struggle.
Exactly.
I didn't go through what they go through.
I mean, I've been now as you're older,
yes. Of course, but we've been racially profiled because we're Hispanic.
Well, see, with you, yes, but with me, I could have been racially profiled because
for either way.
You know what I mean?
Because I'm not gonna lie, when I first met you in high school, I thought you were black.
Everybody thought I was black.
And then
and I spoke Spanish. What the fuck?
I heard you Spanish, and I was like, this motherfucker.
Exactly.
So it's one of those things. So for some of our people, they'll be like, "Oh, I earned my right to use it because I grew up in the hood or the ghetto." But we didn't. We grew up in the fucking suburbs.
Yeah, but there are some people that have earned the word.
I don't think they've earned it.
But I don't think you should use it either way. Even if you earned it,
I don't know if you saw what I sent you the other day when it says non-blacks be like, oh, I earned my right to use the N-word. I grew up in the hood /
No, you
ghetto.
shouldn't use it at all.
As if growing up in the projects earned you a right to blackness. Ghetto does not equal black, and black does not equal ghetto. Your racism is showing.
Oh, shit.
Now, when you put it that way, see?
Yeah.
So it's just like, so what you're saying is, only black people are in the ghetto? No. Black people are not the only people in the ghetto. Spanish people are in the ghetto. White people are in the ghetto.
This is true.
The ghetto is not just the projects. The ghetto can also be trailer parks.
Yeah, you're right.
So what you're saying, you're equating ghetto to black, and you think that gives you a pass to say the N-word because you grew up in a ghetto. I highly disagree with that. So I think us now, we have to work on not using that word and getting it out of our vocabulary. And
I feel like we've grown a lot.
Oh, we've super grown a lot.
Even with this podcast, I feel like we've grown. And granted, I've used this, so I'm not going to sit here and deny that I don't use the word. But I'm trying to get better at it.
I'm definitely getting super better.
Like even with my child, like I try to what am I? Nah, let me not.
So it's one of those,
What up, killer? Those are my words.
Hanging around with you a lot more, I say play and kill a lot.
I say, yo, what up, player? What up, killer?
What up, killer?
Like I tell everybody, yo, what up, killer?
Yeah.
Like even if you a 2-year-old, what up, killer? So I'm trying to eliminate the word from my vocabulary, and it's something that we all have worked on. With this podcast, I want to say we've worked on eliminating that word from our vocabulary.
Then she tried to get on the video and say, just, to bring it back around to her, she tried to apologize for it, but it's pretty safe to say the black community has had enough of her. From what I read, what I see and read on the internet, it seems like the black people ain't fucking with her no more.
Yeah, they're kind of tired of her.
They
use this to
for them this was the last straw. Yeah,
the chopping block.
For them this was the last straw. They're like, nah, sis, this ain't it. And for me, I remember I was reading something. Then I put up an article yesterday. I reposted an article, and then I was just like, yo, yo, they have seen me, huh? Like, let it go. Take this L.
Take that L.
How we say in Colombia? They have seen. Stop it. You're digging your grave even deeper.
Dominicans, we say no joda.
Yeah, like she literally has that shovel and she just keeps digging her grave even deeper.
Mind you, and me personally, I think she's a great actress.
No, she's great.
She's great.
But and she does a lot for people of color.
Oh, of course.
Don't get me wrong. However,
what nationality is she? Do we know?
Fuck, I'm gonna say.
She got a big head. She look Ecuadorian.
I hate you. I might.
Sorry to all my Ecuadorian fans. Ecuadorian people have big heads sometimes. No. Not all.
No,
I
haven't.
Not
really,
all.
That's not something I noticed.
Well, the people Ecuadorians that I know, not all of them.
She's Puerto Rican.
Oh, so she can say that.
No, she can't.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah.
You can laugh a little. Laugh with me.
No, of course.
Laugh with me, man. Don't leave me hanging in the ledge by myself.
No, you on this ledge, bro.
No, laugh with me, man.
I'm trying. But no, her parents are Puerto Rican. But you know what it is? And our people are super guilty of this. Because Latinos are super guilty of anti-blackness. Light-skinned and white-skinned Latinos,
they get treated very differently.
Have a huge amount of racism towards darker-skinned Latinos.
Have you ever seen the Celia Cruz, the show on Netflix? How there was so much racism in Cuba?
Absolutely.
I've always said some Spanish people are more racist than white people.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I've called out the racism in my own family, and they look at me like I'm crazy.
There's racism within Hispanic households.
And I'm just like, you people need to remember that, number one,
we're all minorities at the end of the day.
But not only that.
Especially in this country.
But I take a lot of offense that, when I hear people either in my family or just Hispanic people in general make anti-black jokes.
I don't like that shit.
I'm going to tell you why. Number one, my mother's mother. Don't like that shit. My mother's mother is very, very brown, but she's more native of Colombia. But then my father's mother, that grandmother, she was black.
Wow.
Like Afro. Like,
well, my obviously with my skin complexion you can tell, but my grandfather, he's as dark as his jacket basically. But my grandmother's your skin complexion.
And here's the thing, your son is black.
Yeah. He has my skin. He's darker than me. He's slightly darker than me.
Your son is black.
And I'm trying to get
his race is black, but his nationality is Dominican and Haitian. Yeah. Because is Haitian. Your baby mother's Haitian, and you're Dominican.
I try to bring the country together. I did my part.
I'm trying to bring the country.
I try to bring
and
the
in
country
DR,
together.
there's a lot of anti-blackness.
Dude,
because they look at it.
Idea,
yo, they look at you know what they call it, right? And it's in other Latin countries too. They call it mejorando la raza.
Exactly.
They want lighter skinned people to stay with lighter skinned people. They look down on you when you date.
Even with
black people,
even
and
within
it's like,
our own culture,
and it's like, y'all motherfuckers is from the same country.
Sad, man.
Colombians are guilty of that too.
Oh, of course. Like, I've always said it this way. It's like, why does your color matter?
It shouldn't.
As long as we all built the same. Exactly. We all bleed red. So at the end of the day,
my thing is as I definitely want to be a better friend to not just my friends that are black, but then also to my non-black friends when they're saying the word. I kind of want to be like, yo, fam, that's not cool. That's literally the only thing I can do. Because these people are grown adults. If they continue to choose to live in the ignorance, there's nothing I can do about it. However, I do kind of want to say this right now, and that this is on you. I'm not going to be one that's going to tolerate the use of it on the podcast. Unless
but we spoke about
unless there's black people saying it, I'm really not. I'm not big on.
Even me, like there's times when I listen to myself on the podcast, and I did it last week, and I did it the week before. I frown upon myself just saying it. Yeah. I want to get rid of that word in general.
So you're working.
I'm working on it. There's days that I'm like, oh shoot, like dude, you got to use that word less. At the end of the day.
So for us, it's less of the excuse of like. Because obviously we can't use the excuse we grew up in the hood / ghetto. Because we didn't. We grew up in the fucking suburbs. Linden is not...
I mean, well, I lived in Brooklyn.
You lived in Brooklyn. But I'm talking about coming here and getting older. Your adolescence.
My adolescence, I have no
And that's where you use the words the most. Your adolescence.
Of course.
So same for me.
Like even with my son, I try to tell him, like, if I say the N-word or I say the word... just
call me out on it.
Just tell me.
Like, yo, chill.
You used it. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't use it. Because I told him, don't use that word.
And that's good.
He doesn't use it.
I noticed it.
But I use it. And it's like, dude, get that out of your mouth. You know what I mean?
Because, like, if your son can do it, has 13?
Shit, he's about to be 14 in January.
Okay. So your son, who's about to be 14, doesn't use it.
Has the self-control that...
Has the self-control to not use it.
Father does
a 34-year-old should definitely have that self-control as well.
So, with that being said, I just want to apologize and say... I'm working on it. There's definitely a word that I don't want to use anymore, and it's one of those things where I'm working on it.
Work in progress, bro.
I'm a work in progress. I'm a broken soul. No one's perfect.
I have no soul.
Soul? What's a soul? I lost my soul about 2005.
If you notice, all my stuff is in black, like my phone and everything. I have no soul.
You
know what? That's kind of racist to say, because that's saying that the color black means you're soulless.
Well, people wear all black for funerals, man.
No, of course.
Stop being so sensitive, people. Don't be so damn sensitive.
Problematic light.
Hey, on that note, let's get on something lighter.
Oh, we're definitely gonna. The Jets ain't 0-6, bitch.
Fuck Dallas.
The Jets ain't 0-6, bitch.
Not for nothing. I was definitely a Jet fan. Between 4 and 7:30.
Sam Darnold, I love you. Thank you for coming back.
Bro, whatever mono he got, I want some of that mono so I can throw the ball the way he did. I mean, he was fucking.
I don't want mono because I know people.
Mono,
my sister had mono when she was a kid, and that shit sucks. It deteriorates your health.
Does it really?
It does.
I have no idea what mono consists of, so I'm clueless.
So I don't want mono, but Sam Darnold, I love you, bro.
Whatever fucking mono he got, I want that, because that motherfucker was throwing dimes.
Sam Darnold, I love you.
Dimes.
Robbie Anderson, I love you, bro. Thank you for catching that fucking catch.
He killed it.
Oh my god. Now, 90+ yards. Hold on, wait. Le'Veon Bell, I love you, bro. That defense in the first half, I love you guys. I was
about to say, we about to get into the second half.
I had an issue with that. I had an issue with the head coach taking the foot off the gas.
We spoke about this. We were on the phone.
Put the points up. Put 30, put 40 on Dallas. So the fuck what? Because look what happened. Out. They got within 2 points. And if it wasn't for Jamal Adams tackling the life out of Dakota Prescott, because that's his name, Dakota.
He said Dakota.
That game would have gone to overtime and we could have possibly lost, considering their kicker kicked a fucking 62-yard field goal.
And he got the leg for it.
He has the leg for it. So, Jets, I love you. Thank you for going 1-5 instead of, 1-4 instead of going 0-5. And the Patriots might put it in our ass this week on Monday. I'm hoping not. It might be a little more competitive this time around with Sam Darnold. But
Sam Darnold balled out.
Yo, Sam Darnold balled
Adam
out.
Adam Gase should have fucking put the pedal to the metal
the pedal to the metal.
40 on the ass.
Like, fam, you have one of the best running backs in the NFL in Le'Veon Bell. He's top 3.
Let him ball.
Let him ball the fuck out. That was the whole reason why he's on the fucking team.
They had a great game.
It was a great game.
You guys were home, right?
We were home.
Okay.
And now we're home on Monday against the Patriots.
Shit, y'all gonna lose to the Patriots too. And I'm not and
I'm not faith, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I will root for you guys because I hate anything Boston. You know that about me. Yes. I hate the fucking Celtics. I hate
Boston
the Patriots.
Fuck the Red Sox. Fuck the Bruins. Fuck the Celtics.
I hate
fuck
all
Boston
these
College.
Yeah,
fuck the Patriots.
I fuck everything Boston.
Fuck the New England Revolution.
I don't eat Boston cream donuts because of that shit.
Oh no, I love Boston cream.
Nah, fuck that. It says Boston in that shit.
I'm sorry, dude. It's so good.
Nah,
and at night when you're high, you have the munchies.
Nah, fuck Boston cream donuts. But either way, y'all gonna lose to them.
Wow.
Y'all gonna lose to them, dude. That defense is legit. Did you watch that Giant game versus the Patriots?
Yeah, their defenses.
Dude, we spoke about this last week.
You want to know who has a better defense though?
Who?
The New Orleans Saints.
No.
Yes. Have you? Cameron Jordan.
No, he's killing it. Don't get me wrong. It's a good.
No,
defense.
their defense is better. Trust me.
But it's not like
San Francisco's defense is better.
What I seen from the Patriots, granted, the Giants aren't the greatest team, so you know what I mean. But every pass that Danny Dimes completed, a Patriots either was touching the ball or already on the player. That team, that defense, might be the best defense we've seen since
the Baltimore Ravens.
It's close. It's close.
You think so?
Yo.
But have you seen the 49ers?
They haven't played. I haven't.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say I'm not.
I have. I've seen 49ers.
But they're not that good though.
Oh no, they are.
Their corners aren't that good.
No, they are.
Didn't Tampa Bay put like 40 something on it?
Tampa? No, San Francisco's 5-0. They're undefeated.
Oh no, that was the Rams. I take it back.
Yeah.
How do you
San Fran is the real deal this year.
San Fran's good.
Jimmy G.
So just to piggyback.
Who came from where?
Do we have Jalen?
Who did he come from?
Who
did he come from? New England.
Fucking Jimmy Jesus.
He's
legit. You know? For a second round pick.
Jalen Ramsey went to.
So to go back over, how does that help the Rams defense?
Oh, it helps him great because he's the best cover He's the best cover corner
than Patrick Peterson.
Yes, at this moment, yes. Patrick Peterson's at the
what it is.
Patrick Peterson's at the tail end of his career.
You know, with Patrick Peterson, with Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
His length, his speed.
Whoa, his length.
This is when the Joe Budden fucking.
I think Trey could give me 20 minutes of hits.
Yo, wait, hold on.
All right. In the context.
Wait, yo, hold on.
In the context.
21 hits.
20 hits. 20 minutes.
You can't talk about sports without joke. Just.
I know what you meant, but the joke was right there on the silver platter. I couldn't skip it.
No, it's fine. I'll take all the hits I can take. But hey, if
I think Trey could give me 20 minutes of hits.
Yo, wait.
I'm on the ledge. I'm gonna go on the ledge.
Okay.
But no, but just him as a corner.
He's gonna make that team a whole lot better. Yeah.
Prototypical. That whoever he covers, it's a wrap. Don't throw him the ball.
His man to man. That's the thing. They were playing a lot of zone.
He said man to man.
Yeah, well, man. They were playing a lot of zone, and he was just like, yeah, no, this ain't working for me, dog. So no.
So who did they get rid of? They get rid of who's that guy? What's the guy's name?
The Rams? The Rams didn't get rid of anybody. They gave a bunch of fucking picks. 2 first-rounders.
I thought they got rid of one of their corners.
I don't know.
I forgot his name. The one that came from the Chiefs. Coño, what's his name?
Barry Barry?
No. He used to play for the Chiefs a while back.
Let's see.
Number 20.
Brandon Flowers?
No. Coño. Either way, he don't matter because he's not as good as Jalen Ramsey. So.
No, but Jalen Ramsey is
the Rams.
legit.
It's gonna definitely make them better. So what else we got?
And he's gonna get paid too.
Well, he got a contract for the next 2 years, so they don't gotta resign him. They got no money. They have no money.
No, but when it's time for him to go, he's gonna get paid. Speaking of getting paid, let's talk about the finesse king.
Oh, fucking Brock.
Brock Osweiler just retired from the NFL.
He caked up off of
this
one
motherfucker.
What, 3 games?
Yo, I'll give you the numbers. He made $41 million over 7 seasons. Do you know that averaged out to $2.75 million per win? He won less than 20 games.
Bro.
There was one
if
year.
You have
Houston
a child,
paid him $24 million in 1 year.
If you have a child and he plays football, just make sure he plays quarterback. All he got to get into his second contract.
Let me break down his salary. So his first year with Denver, he made $1,387,584.
Which is chump change at that point.
That's a rookie contract. His second year, he made $549,000. His third year, he made $709,000. His fourth year, which is the year he went off in Denver, you know, because he that was when he replaced Peyton Manning.
Mm.
He got paid $869,000. When he went to Houston, he signed that mega contract.
That's when he got
the bag. He only lasted 1 year in Houston. He got paid $21 million, guaranteed. Then he got traded to the Browns and made $15 million. Then he re-signed.
How many games did he play?
Wait, he re-signed with the Broncos, or got traded. I don't know. Made $775,000.
He got re-signed.
Then signed with Miami, or got traded to Miami. Don't know. $880,000 for a career total of $41,396,679. This fucking cocksucker made $40 million.
If you think about
he finessed the NFL.
If you divide that,
but you know what?
The games that he played though.
I gotta tip my hat to him. I don't have any sympathy for the NFL.
No, fuck that. They don't care about the players. Shit, we were talking about it 2 weeks ago.
If you can live off $40 million, I can live off $40 million for the rest of my life.
Bro, that is life changing.
I'm telling you, I don't need a job for the rest of my life. I'm waking up every morning, jerking off.
Is that
3
the
times
Miz?
before? Yeah, I wake up. I'm jerking off 3 times before I even have breakfast. Then I'm just literally just gonna chill. And there's nothing else to do.
Maybe you want to brush your teeth before you
No, brush my teeth after breakfast.
No, brush your teeth before you jerk off 3 times.
No, because I'm still be in bed.
No, I can't.
Jerk off in bed.
No,
you go to the bathroom and jerk off?
In the shower, so I don't have to clean up after myself.
Just have a sock on.
So Brock Osweiler, shout outs to you, brother.
Shout out to you for finessing the shit out of the NFL.
What else we got?
All right, some sad news real quick. Did you see that boxer that died?
I saw that, but I didn't see how. But at the end of the day,
it was from the injury sustained from his fight. He got taken out on a stretcher from the ring.
Who the fuck did he fight? Tyson?
I don't know who he fought, but boxing's inherently dangerous. So,
dude, MMA, boxing, all that stuff is dangerous.
It is. And
you have to be very wary when it comes to these head injuries.
You know the risk coming in. He knew the risk.
He knew.
You know, and that's the thing.
And I don't think he
did it for the love of the sport. He really enjoyed boxing
either.
No.
Because it's a sport. Even football players, they know that you have a chance to get CTE. There's a possibility, and you're still willing to do it?
Yes, but with the NFL,
they're better at it.
The NFL doesn't see. So it's less about knowing the risks. Yeah, they know the risks, but it's more about the NFL's responsibility to take care of their players afterwards. Because who makes the league the money? Not the owners.
No,
the players.
Hold on, real quick, just to piggyback off of what you're saying.
Sure.
Sterling Sharp had 2 concussions in the past 3 weeks.
Shit.
I was talking to a coworker of mine.
He shouldn't play anymore.
They should IR him for the rest of the year. Like, for you to have a concussion consecutively in the month, IR instantly. Like Mason Randolph, IR him for the rest of the year. That hit, IR you. When you're still throwing the ball and your brain shut the fuck off, IR.
But yeah, so not spend too much time because it's a little sad.
It is.
But prayers for Patrick Day and his family.
Yeah, his family, man. My condolences.
That's unexpected. You don't expect that to happen. You know it can happen, but you don't expect it. You don't know when it's gonna happen.
It's very rare in boxing someone dies from a fight. What was it, like every 20, 30 years it happens?
I feel bad for the guy that fought him.
Oh,
he must be
shit.
feeling so horrible. People need to check on him. You know
He's
the
an
guilt.
excellent-
Do you know the guilt you gotta walk
trip,
around
'cause
with?
He's just doing what
He's just
been
doing what he's getting
for.
paid to do and what he's been training his entire life for.
But you know what?
It's not intentional.
And not to like cut off what he's saying,
Nah,
but who's the guy that fought that big gypsy dude?
Oh,
Bronx Bomber.
Oh, Deontay Wilder.
He said he's willing to die in the ring. He knows that.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. So I think these athletes go in there knowing, but it's still sad as hell though.
No, of course.
You know what I mean? Like, and then for the person who did it.
Well, speaking of Tyson Fury, he actually he's getting a bag from WWE.
Is he really?
They're giving him $15 million to fight in Saudi Arabia.
Shit, I'll fight anybody for $15 million. I don't give a fuck how big you are, pause.
But yeah, going back to this is
on a lighter note.
On a lighter note. Well, not a lighter note, but more of a hypocritical note. Can we talk about LeBron James dick eating China?
How's he dick eating China? Because I this one topic I wanted to research before I got here, but I took a nap. So.
Right, I'll give you a quick thing. So Hong Kong, we talked about this in one of our previous episodes. Mm-hmm. The Hong Kong protests in China.
Okay, yeah, that's all.
China wants to control them. This, a whole bunch of shit, right? So the GM of the Houston Rockets, Daryl Morey, made a comment supporting the protesters. China didn't like that because, the NBA has a big presence in China, and China makes them a lot of money, and this and the third. So, they were very mad about that. And you had players coming out and speaking in favor of China and giving Daryl Morey shit. But here's my thing. And LeBron was one of those players.
Oh,
y'all,
wow, really?
Yeah, so my thing is y'all only saying he's wrong or that he doesn't know what he's talking about or y'all giving him shit because y'all making money. But y'all get mad when people tell you to shut up and dribble when you make your protests. But it's okay when you're protesting because, but it's like someone else says something about a protest, but because you're getting that bag, it's a problem. Because it's getting in the way of your bag. But I thought you don't care about the bag.
Nah, they care about the bag.
But you see the money phoniness, talk. Right? But you see the phoniness?
It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's selfish.
It's selfish.
It's very selfish.
It is selfish. It's hypocritical at best.
Very hypocritical. Very.
So it's just one of those things I'm just saying, yo, come on, Bron. You do a lot for the community.
But it's all about the money.
But you have enough money to the point that it shouldn't be about the money.
It shouldn't at all.
So
he has way more. He's changed
at that point
his family's life in generations.
At that point, you should have just shut the fuck up and not said shit about shit. And you'd have been like, you know what? Bro. That's his opinion. Let him say what he wants, and that's it.
Take your L, man.
Don't criticize him. And the only reason the players are criticizing is because they're getting that fucking bag.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, if they weren't getting that bag, they would not fucking care.
No.
But that's the thing. But this is where it gets problematic because now you have China's dictating what American companies can say or not say, all for the sake of a fucking bag.
But that's how China is, though. They control the narrative, you know what I mean?
But they can't control us here, this country.
And they don't like that shit.
I know.
They hate it, but at the end of the day...
I can't tell this shit. Suck my dick, China, sorry.
Fuck China.
I support the protests in Hong Kong.
Nah, they should fucking protest it, though.
Alright, so this is definitely a lighter note. Our boy Biggie, Brooklyn all day.
Boom, 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 boom.
Spread love is the Brooklyn way. He's nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall
This is fucking overdue, man. He is the top 3 artist.
So what happens is they have to wait. Your first album has to have been out at least 25 years before you can get a nomination.
When the fuck did?
It's always been like that for the Rock and Roll.
But when did Notorious B.I.G. come out? Or was it Ready to Die his first album? Ready to Die was the first, right? I forget. I'm a horrible Brooklyn native.
Let's see.
This man had horrible airtime right here.
1994. Ready to Die. 25
so that was the
years.
First one.
Yeah.
Oh, makes sense. Okay.
That's why Pac got in before him because Pac came out before.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So that's the rule. I did my quick reading on being eligible, and your first album has to be at least 25 years old before you can be considered.
Also, he dropped right away.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to...
It's the first time. First ballot. He'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He'll definitely get it on his first try.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to them then for
I got it on the first try.
Realizing a true artist.
Yeah, and who else do we have? Like hip-hop artists.
Hip-hop.
We have...
I don't fuck with Pac. Fuck him.
We got Run DMC, LL Cool J in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, Beastie Boys definitely in there.
All of them, because they're from the 80s. Whitney Houston was also nominated.
Hold on, real quick, just to talk about
Shaka
that. R&B is better than rap.
Oh, I'm in my R&B bag all the fucking time.
By far. Like, rap is not the same. The past, 10 years? R&B, that's the only reason, I'm not saying that's the only reason, but the main reason why Drake is so popular, because he can get into his rap and R&B bag in the same song.
True.
So R&B right now is number one, then is rap.
Oh yeah, no, I listen to a lot more. I listen to a lot more R&B than rap nowadays.
I'm not listening to none of that.
That's why if I wanted to have an R&B discussion, I could definitely have an R&B discussion over a hip hop discussion.
Shit, you just put me on the Emotional Oranges. I'm like, damn, who the fuck is that?
EO all day, bro.
And I'm like, damn, he was rocking.
He was fucking rocking.
Yo, how was Magic Jordan's album? I didn't listen to it.
The second album?
The last one, whatever music they just dropped.
The Space Between, yeah.
Shout out to Yo Spice. She was like, yo, did you listen to it? She sent it to me.
Oh, their new song, Superstar.
I haven't.
Their new song is dope. I'll put it on afterwards.
Alright, say no more.
But nah, you know me. I fuck with Major Jordan. But now, man. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, this was hilarious, bro. Did you see? Obviously, you and I are fans of the JVP, Joe Budden podcast, with Joe Budden, Rory, and Maul, and Parks.
Shout out to JBP.
Happy birthday, Parks.
Is his birthday today?
His birthday's today. I saw
Parks,
it on
my
IG.
dude. I understand.
Feliz cumpleaños, bro.
Now when I hear audio, I see it in Parks' eyes now.
Yeah.
Well, I hear it in Parks' ears now.
Yeah, you hear it. And
like now when I hear things, I'm like, oh, that sounds so bad. Shit. Who mixed this?
And for me,
I'm not the greatest either.
And for me, it's the visual. When I see things now, I see videos, I see TV, movies. I'm just
you see something totally different.
I see angles now. All I see is angles.
The cinematic view.
Yeah, you see the cinematic view. All you see is angles now. But no, Joe said Logic is, and I quote, one of the worst rappers to ever grace a microphone.
Oh man,
is he right?
To me personally, he's a good lyricist. He's a lyricist, right? But when it comes to music wise, where it's like, is it playable for me, myself, and my generation? You probably attest to this.
Mm-hmm.
I can't listen to it.
So I like his first album.
Which is that?
I don't know the name.
Everybody.
I don't know.
You know what? Let me go find that. We all have iTunes. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know his first. I don't know the name of it. That's how much of a Logic fan I'm not. Because I don't know the name. I don't know the order of his albums.
I'm not a big Logic fan, but I do agree with some of his music. I'm not gonna lie.
So, Under Pressure was his. Well, see, here's the thing. He has mixtapes and then he has albums.
So Everybody, the deluxe album, was fire to me.
Okay, but Under Pressure was his first one. Then the second was
right.
Incredible True Story. Then Everybody was the third.
Everybody was the one that put him to the level he's at.
Then Young Sinatra, the fourth, was his fourth.
That was decent. That was a mixtape though, no?
No, that was an album.
Really?
And then Confessions of a Dangerous Mind was his album this year.
No, I'm good. That shit was whack to me. So, to go back to what Joe Budden said.
So he had. Don't get me wrong. He has skills, but
he's a lyricist.
But my problem with him is that he panders too much. He dick eats a lot. Like I personally think now. I don't know. I think he uses he exploits mental health for profit. Sorry.
I don't think you're wrong, because I can see where he uses that to his advantage.
And
he
I also feel like he's an industry plant.
Oh, of course. Because he looks white, but he can say the N-word because he's half black. Think about it.
Yeah. But Mariah Carey's half black. You don't see her running around saying the N-word.
But the labels want him to say it, so that way he get all the...
But why does he get away with it? Because he's a man? Because if Mariah Carey said it, I'm pretty sure people would be like, "Oh hell no."
Mariah Carey could definitely use that
But
word.
even though people know Mariah Carey is black,
but
her
Mariah
father
Carey
is black.
But look at Logic. Logic doesn't look like me.
Logic looks white.
He doesn't look like you.
No, but he looks white.
He looks like a white.
He's a white guy.
He looks like
so
a white
that's what I'm saying. Mariah Carey looks like a white woman. She doesn't look like a black woman.
I agree with you when it comes
now,
to
she might have black woman features.
She sure does.
But she's not a black woman. So what makes it okay for Logic to say it and not Mariah Carey?
I think Mariah Carey can say it. But, like I said, I'm trying to take the word out.
Of course.
In general. But
we digress.
For him to use it, I don't like it.
I don't like it either. And I don't need
and
you
I feel
to
like and I feel like he uses it to his advantage too.
And I don't like the fact that every album he ceases to never stop reminding us that he's half black and half white.
Because he wants the
Logic. I don't care. As a hip hop listener, I don't care that you're half black and you're half white.
I don't listen to
No one gives a fuck about it. Stop telling us every fucking album.
Hold on, so just to go back to what Joe Budden said, is he the worst? No, there's worse out there.
I mean, I don't.
There's a lot worse.
I think his music's gotten worse as his albums have come out. I don't like his music anymore.
I prefer not to listen to it. I don't know if that sounds even right, but
I mean, I'll listen to it. I'll give it the once over, but I don't like it.
Me personally,
I'm no longer a fan. And also, just based on his actions, like I said, I believe, my personal opinion, he uses mental health for profit.
And that's disgusting.
It is fucking disgusting.
So, on that note, Logic, he's not the worst rapper, but I don't fuck what you're doing. It's almost like Eminem. I really don't fuck with Eminem's music either. And it's two totally different stories.
Recently or all of it?
Recently.
Okay, recently.
I just stuff. Like, dude, I know you can rap. I know you can rhyme words. But
Eminem, for me, it seems like he's trying to prove that he still has it. Fam, we know you still got it.
Yeah, just sit your ass down somewhere, man.
You don't need to prove anything to anyone, bro. You are set for life. You are the guy.
Yeah, I don't.
You are top 3 dead or alive.
Yeah, like I'm good. Like I don't need you as no. Just retire.
I still enjoy. I don't think he has to retire.
No, retire. I don't want to hear no more from you.
I think he needs to just change what he's doing. He just needs to go back to what he was doing. You don't need to prove that you can rap in the style that the youngins are rapping now, and you don't need to prove that you can still rap. You don't need to prove to them. They know you can already. No, that's not an ability that you lose.
I agree with you, but
do you agree with that? That's not an ability. The ability to rap
I'm just tired. Like I don't want to listen to his music.
I don't know. Me is different. I can never get tired of Eminem.
No, I'm good. I can't.
Moving on to this dirty ass. Speaking of dirty motherfuckers,
who are we talking about?
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Damn, 14?
14 women.
I'm sorry, dude, but we spoke about this with the AB. Like, there's not 14 random ass chicks accusing you of that.
Apparently, he told the girl to sit on his face and piss on him.
I'm sorry, but no one's gonna make that up.
Motherfucker is nasty.
He wanted somebody to pee.
He is nasty. Now listen, I don't mind having a woman sit on my face, but I'm not going to have a woman piss on me. This is not R. Kelly. No golden showers. You are not going to piss on me. You can sit on my face, but you ain't about to piss on me. Absolutely fucking not.
No, I can't. I don't do
but
pee.
He's definitely the fucking sucio of the day.
He's definitely up there.
He's fucking disgusting.
You have 14
Which
women?
sucks because at one point he was a great actor.
Oh no, he was on point. Especially that O.J. Simpson shit. He killed that shit.
He bodied that shit.
But 14 women, 14 that's women, not by mistake, my dude. 1, 2, I could give you the pass. Like,
but 14?
They're spiteful.
Yeah.
But 14?
14?
Nah, es demasiado.
It's a lot.
Keep it in your pants, Cuba. Not my Alice Cuba, but Cuba. Fuck Cuba Gooding.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him, dude. Sorry, bro. You're fucking nasty. You're another Bill Cosby.
So sorry, bro. Right? What else we got?
Yeah, I think that's it. Any shout outs you got?
Well, my main shout outs would be Paulito Vega.
Word. We missed you this week, brother.
Next week, we can't wait to have you guys back.
Next week's gonna be good.
Next week is gonna be insane. We got
a lot of stuff. We got a lot of surprises for you guys.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Next week is gonna be.
Get tissues out.
It's gonna be an eventful week. So get ready. I want to shout out Mr. Rivera.
Word.
For
so
hosting
before you continue on that, so the reason I said get tissues out and he said we're gonna have a lot is because
man.
We're trying to get into more deeper subjects. We don't want to just always discuss the ratchet shit.
We don't want to be ignorant.
We don't just want to be here for the ignorance. Like, we want to actually inform you guys on shit. And we don't, we have to talk about the serious stuff. I know you hear this a lot in our episodes. Oh, I'm here for the ignorance. Yeah, we here for the ignorance, but we also want to talk about shit that needs to be talked about. That's why last week we spoke on mental health. That's why I spoke about the issues I had and, how I decided to go get help. Now, no one really knew about it except my mom my sister and my best friend. And after listening to these episodes, now I think my mom knows. Although she hasn't said anything yet.
Oh, you better have that conversation.
Oh, we eventually will have that conversation. But it's something I kept to myself because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to worry her. It's my mom. I don't want her to worry about me.
No, of course.
But she will always worry about me because she's my mom.
Mm-hmm.
But so next week we will be discussing a very, very important subject that applies to both men and women.
Yes.
We will have some. I have some two very good friends. Good friends of mine come in and tell their stories regarding this subject.
Yeah, we got a lot of we got some guests coming next week.
And it Ray can also speak on it as well. It's
it goes both ways.
Yeah, it goes both ways. It's a discussion
ways.
Ray and I had, and I asked him if he was okay with talking about it, and he said he'll be all right.
Yeah.
So, and then we're also gonna have be our Halloween episode because we're gonna have 2 episodes.
I'm gonna get dressed up. I hope you guys get dressed up.
I'm gonna try. If anything, I'll rock like a Jason mask.
I just wear the Iron Man mask and just be butt naked. I think that's like the thing. No, nobody wants.
No, they can't go up on YouTube. You can go up on YouPorn, but not on YouTube.
I say no more. So, shout outs to.
And I don't want to. I don't want my DMs to blow up that much because women see my penis.
Shit, my fucking DM is mad quiet. That shit ain't nobody in that shit. But
not anymore. Yeah.
Either way, let's keep on task.
Let's keep on task.
Shout outs to Vega. Can't wait to have you at next week. We missed
Red Eye Studios.
Shout out to Mr. Rivera. We spoke about all the episodes. Mr. Rivera housed us for the first 5, I want to say, almost first 6 episodes, give or take.
So, first 4.
Okay, the first 4 episodes. So shout outs to him. He'll be back next week. Shout out to.
No, it is 5. It is 5.
Is the 5?
5. First 5 episodes.
Shout out to Gobta for coming through again. We missed him.
Yeah.
Frank, No Ideas Original. Make sure you guys follow that. I'm gonna force you. I'm talking to Frank.
Do you have Christmas socks on?
I have July 4th socks on.
My man's got July 4th socks on.
Obviously, it's laundry day.
Gucci Nikes. They look like
red
Gucci
bottoms,
Nikes.
red bottoms.
They look like Gucci Nikes.
That's the only reason I'm saying.
You got the red and green.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Gucci.
Did you get dressed by Dapper Dan today?
I got dressed by Dapper.
Wait, oh shit, and it matches the hoodie.
Oh yeah, see that?
Guys, you know me. I'm always all black, everything, exception of my white Adidas socks. To me. I'm always dressed like I'm going to a fucking funeral. Don't ask me why.
I'm still broke.
I think because I just want to be slimmer on camera.
I'm still broke. What else we got?
I'm drinking Colombian beer.
Who else we ain't shut out? I got one. Make sure I shut out everybody. Yellow Spice. Sleeveless November. I have like tons of nicknames for
Clearly,
her.
but
that's like a little sister to me.
Thank you, Elise, for coming through. We all love you. You know, your family.
We're looking forward to having you
on a more consistent basis.
Oh, that's a shade.
No shade. It's like now that she's gonna be closer to us.
Oh, she has no excuse.
She has no excuse.
I'm looking at you.
Because if we gotta go pick your ass up, or I'll call you a fucking Uber to get there.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Who else? We shouted out Baker Babes.
We shouted out.
We have 2 special. Was it 2 special guests next week?
Two guests next week.
We're not gonna give them
away. But they're friends of mine.
We're excited.
People that I know IRL in real life.
Who else? No Ideas Original. Mr. Rivera. I think that's it. I think we're done.
Shout out to my best friend for the question this week.
Ashley.
I love you.
Appreciate you.
No, you motherfuckers will not get her her
Dirtbags,
IG.
Sucios.
Although if you follow me on IG, she's in some of my pictures, so she might be tagged. But
damn, you just gave them all the leeway.
I know I did.
You set yourself. On that note, love you guys. Appreciate you.
Yo, we out of here. Episode 10 is in the books.
The Rain Route Podcast.
We'll see you for episode 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
Even if you don't want to watch us.
Motherfucking 100.
You're going to watch us. Peace. Whatever verse that Sosa gets on, like, all right, cool, he about to kill it. You know what I mean?
Word.
Oh, we gotta take the shot first, man.
Oh, shit.
We gotta take our shots first. You want to hit record here first?
It's already recording.
No.
Yeah.
Don't be putting no incriminating shit. I gotta see the beginning of all this
Dude,
shit.
this will be our behind the scenes shit.
We still gotta improve the behind the scenes shit. Some behind the scenes shit I don't be remembering.
Salud.
Hope y'all fuckers are ready. Oh, that burned.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Ooh.
Ah. Oh, it's so gross.
You gotta.
I might not even need this fucking tablet. I have the topics on my fucking phone.
Where's my phone?
Where's my phone? Oh, found it.
No, this shit don't wanna work.
Don't tell me that.
No, it's working now.
Okay.
We gotta get everybody to get outputs so that way we can everybody can listen to what I'm listening to.
What's up, everybody? This is Ralph from the Ray and Ralph podcast. Just want to thank everybody for your continued support. We're trying some new things coming up. One of the things is we want to give you guys the opportunity to ask us questions. So if you have questions for me, you have questions for Paul, for Ray, you want to get to know us a little better, you just want some topics you want answered on the show, you jump into DMs, Ray and Ralph podcast, or jump in my DMs, Ralph.Patino, and we'll gladly answer them if we pick them out. Once again, thank you guys for all the fucking support, and we appreciate it, and we hope to keep dropping dope content for you guys. Peace. I'm out. Have a good night.